What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nasher. Welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. Now, before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Excuse me, only time will tell, but as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set, much similar to what I pulled out of my Genesis Impact box that I opened up last year, which is obviously this beautiful Beat Cup from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely beautiful, you guys. Obviously, with all the new dark-based decks that are going to be coming out into the format, post recent ban list, if you will, this card is definitely going to be coming in quite handy. So definitely pick yourself up a few copies off of Troll and Toad or TCG Player, depending on your preference. But as for me, I am going to be getting my copy created, but I never really came up with a good opportunity to do so. But with that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 80% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys aren't even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys haven't subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which ideally kind of ties with today's video. But the question of the day is this: do you guys believe the new Tenpai archetype has the potential to be meta? If so, how dangerous can the deck be? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is exactly what we are going to be talking about for today's video, is the new Tenpai Dragon support that has been released for Infinite Forbidden, and there are only 3 cards to talk about. However, I can tell you one thing right now, looking at all 3, I can almost guarantee you that we might end up seeing the beginning of a new era when it comes to playing dragon-based decks. So I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna get straight into it. Kicking things off, we have Tenpai Dragon of Genroku. I believe is how it's pronounced. But it is a 3-star fire dragon with 0 attack and 1,000 defense, and both of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect reads: if this card is added to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon it as a tuner. Then you can increase its level by 1. The second effect, which is a quick effect, that it reads: you can tribute this card, special summon 1 Tenpai Dragon monster from your deck except this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for dragons. So, funny enough, you can literally treat this as a tuner just by Cyber Dragging it, just by using the Cyber Dragon effect, and it automatically becomes a 4-star tuner, which ideally helps you go into your level 8 synchro plays, which ideally can also, especially if you were running this in the assault mode based decks. Yeah, you could literally summon Stardust Assault mode really easily, which is absolutely insane. So ideally, this card is essentially a one-card... Oh, this is essentially a one-card Stardust Dragon, or pretty much like any other like Dragon Synchro you may have at your disposal, but it just depends on what deck you're playing. And for all we know, it could also be a one card board load Savage Dragon, which ideally, funny enough, Savage Dragon is just broken on its own. So you basically have yourself a one card combo in this card, in the form of this card. So this is sort of like kind of like an extender, I want to say, but it could also be a combo starter, if you will, which is also pretty insane. But next up, we have Sengen Kaiyo, which is a normal trap. Which is a normal trap where both of its effects are once per turn, and the first effect reads: during the main phase, if all monsters you control are fire dragons, minimum 1, and your opponent controls more monsters than you do, end this main phase. So basically, so it doesn't really matter whether it's main phase 1 or main phase 2. Ideally, you want to try and use this card at the start of the main phase 2, because if you do it during the main phase 1, they're just gonna continue to combo during the second main phase, and you're gonna end up with like absolutely nothing. So ideally, you want to try and use this during the second main phase. However, though, if they do combo to the point where where you're unable to break the board, then yeah, sure you could end the main phase 1, but essentially it essentially is a double-edged sword, because you want to end the main phase 1, but you would much rather want to end the main phase 2 instead. So it's a toss-up, if you will. But the second effect reads: if 3 or more attacks were declared this turn, you can banish this card from your grave, draw 1 card, then you can special summon any number of Tenpai Dragon monsters from your hand. So I believe there's actually quite a few Tenpai Dragons. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Because I'm going on Nexus on the iPhone to see what other Tenpai Dragons you could potentially summon. you could summon off of this, which I think there's quite a few. Okay, yeah, I thought so. So there's actually four Tenpai Dragons that you can summon. So there's Tenpai Dragon Chundra, Pydra, Fadra, and Genroku, which I believe I've already talked about all the other Tenpai Dragon cards. Let's see. Yeah, I believe I've already talked about them. But for those who have never seen that video before, I'm pretty sure I did. Tenpai Dragon Chundra, 4-star Fire Dragon Tuner, 1500 attack, 1000 defense, and the effects read as follows. Once per turn during the battle phase, you can after this effect resolves, synchro summon using this card you control. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If you control a Fire Dragon, you can special summon this card from your hands. At the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Fire Dragon from your deck except this card. So this essentially is Formula Synchron on steroids, which is absolutely insane. Tenpai Dragon Pydra is basically your combo starter, if you will, because on normal or special summon, you can either add to your hand or set a Sangen spell or trap from your deck. And obviously it's a once per turn. However, with this card, you take no battle damage from battles involving your Fire Dragons. And it also says once per turn, during the battle phase, as a quick effect, you can also single summon using this card you control. So funny enough, Shudra plus Pydra, you can automatically go into a level 7 synchro, which is absolutely insane. And then Fadra's effect says that on normal or special summon, at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can target a level 4 or lower Fire Dragon in your grave and special summon it, which ideally is a Monster Reborn. You can only use this effect once per turn, and again, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, and you can also use this card you control as synchro material. So that's actually kind of sick. That's actually kind of sick if you ask me. So honestly though, I think so those are the only 4 Tenpai Dragons you can summon. However, there is actually another card that supposedly is with this archetype, but I think I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of that, and it's known as Dora Draco. I'll let you guys be the judge of it, as Dora Draco is a 3-star Fire Dragon with 400 attack, 200 defense, and the first effect is a once per turn, which reads, if this card is normal summon, you can add a level 4 or lower Fire Dragon from your deck to your hand. Second effect reads, once per turn, you can excavate the top card of your deck, excuse me, and if it's a Fire Dragon, send it to the grave. And if you do, this card gains 1000 attack for each Dora Draco you currently control. Otherwise, place the activated card on the bottom of the deck. So I'm gonna let you guys be the judge on this one, because I think it's part of the archetype. However, I think there are other Fire Dragon based decks out there in the format somewhere. So I mean, there's not much to say, but I will say this. Looking at this, you could literally give this card literally 3,400 attack. 3,400 attack, which literally rivals a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but just barely. Literally 100 shy of 3,500, which would have matched a Psychic and Punisher, which is absolutely insane. So you would have yourself. You would literally have yourself a very small yet swole 3-star monster, which is absolutely insane. Honestly, the Tenpai Dragons are definitely going to be the most insane. It is going to be a nasty archetype, and it's something that a lot of people are going to want to steer clear of. But with that being said, guys, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.